All right, so I am going to sound a poem that I wrote yesterday. And I was watching a video that a friend had sent me a couple years ago. I love it. I've watched it a million times. It's called Existential Bummer. And Jason Silva talks about the concept of love and how the feeling of love is never removed from the feeling of loss. And that is part of what creates the intensity. That what we have, we know is temporary by definition. And so that interwoven love and loss feeling creates kind of the beauty of love. And he says something in the video that I quoted. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. He says, sometimes I feel nostalgic over something I haven't yet lost. And every time he says that, I pause and I'm like, wow, I like have felt that. I don't know how to describe it, but I felt that inner mix of what's real, what exists, what's happened. Sometimes things in our life feel so familiar. We feel like there's just no way that we haven't experienced them already. And that nostalgia over something that we potentially have or have potential to lose is just I don't know, it's a concept that really hits home for me. And so I put the quote down again. I've written it on different things, but I put it down again, and then I do what I do. I put my fingers on a keypad or I grab a pencil and I flood out an image that I see. And I usually, like this one, have no clue of what I'm going to see when I close my eyes or what it has to do with what paused me. But this one I think does relate quite directly. It's just a short poem, I don't know, maybe 8 lines or something. And it's my he, she, and um, just an interplay between the two of them where in the image, I feel kind of their struggle for their existence. And so, on that note, that's a little background of how I got the words out. And now I will just read you the poem. As always, I think if you close your eyes, you get a deeper experience. So now would be a great time to close your eyes and let me read to you. She stands bare as braille to his fingertips, while books of love remain incomplete on his shelf. And he touches her slowly to savor the scars on her skin, struggles to read her aloud, his tongue tripping on the pronunciation of the sound of her soul. So he reads her in silence, swallows the words of her existence down the pathway of his mind.